this, guys, is the opening video for Divorced Dads. I hope you enjoy. I don't think you'll care too much because there's a little bit of extra promotion. If he strikes the video, then screw him.
Everywhere have searched for a way to win her back. The cards gave dads hope, but it also drove them to mad amongst themselves, stopping at nothing to get their hands on the most powerful of the cards. Welcome to Divorced Dad's Court of Chaos.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but it's brilliant. The guy has very clearly enjoyed playing Magic the Gathering in the past, but he has put a crap ton of effort into this.
Divorced Dad's Court of Chaos, the new playable card game, now.
It's better than that, because he's just come out with his first expansion on it, with the Age of Alimony.
To understand Divorced Dads, one must start at the beginning. Our story begins at the Age of Alimony, land of the Divorced Dads. A world ruled by the four elements.
Gotta reset my things.
Concrete,
that's what you meant by the thingy bobbies, thank you.
In these times, Divorced Dads would fight side by side against their mortal enemy, Alimony the World Ender, a relentless beast that would stop at
Alimony the World Ender. Like, he had way too much fun coming up with this and designing it. Like, seriously.
nothing until every divorced dad is bled dry.
We have to destroy Alimony, the World Ender, before he becomes too powerful and eviscerates our cans forever.
We could hit him with knee surgery. Or...
knee surgery.
I can summon beef jerky.
No. I'm not hungry right now.
What about Pubes the Grey? Remember Pubes the Grey?
Pubes the Grey! Appears when you least expect it. When sent to the junk pile, opponent discards one card from their hand.
Wood, you've gotten soft in your old age. Must be another way.
We could use the Ring of Darkness.
No! That's too dangerous.
Pipe down, Wood! No. That's exactly what we should do. Now, I know each of you have brought in your rings. Present them.
The Ring of Darkness. A divorced dad's wedding ring. He who wears this ring while being divorced is filled with an unimaginable power. But if they wear it too long, they will be consumed by the darkness. Enough!
So this is the guy. This is the guy that, like, did everything. He's the one that created it, drew up the descriptions, gameplay, all that sort of stuff. And he does these videos. He does these pack openings where he's sitting there and he goes through each of the booster pack cards, and like he very clearly pre-writes his script for it or whatever else, but he adds like these extra tidbits of information he's going through, and it's fruit-tingling hilarious.
The prophecy speaks of the chosen one, a divorced dad who can wear the Ring of Darkness and not be consumed by it. Many have tried, but all have failed.
I remember a time when wood, concrete, leather, and steel would fight side by side. Never would we resort to these old and dangerous ways.
Trying to win her back.
No one can survive the Ring of Darkness. So what makes you think you're so special? You know, divorced dad cards are not just
Yes, you can buy the cards. They're ridiculously expensive. I'll have a look in a minute. I tell you what, mate, if you're ever watching this stream, which I highly doubt you ever will, but if you do, I will more than happily promote your channel and your game if you send me some. Just saying, because this is hilarious and I love it.
Trophies of war. They are tools for battle and for fun. We can defeat Alimony the World Ender without the Ring of Darkness, but we must work together. Who's with me?
You have my leather. And my concrete.
And my wood is at your service.
All right.
You have my steel.
And you have my steel.
Then we say it once more. With these cards,
I am never alone!
divorced!
Dad!
Divorced!
Dad!
Divorced!
Dad!
Divorced!
Dad!
Divorced!
Dad!
Divorce.
You think that's bad? I'm gonna very quickly run through the I'm gonna very quickly run through the video that he does of the gameplay, just because it's freaking hilarious.
Divorced Dad's Court of Chaos Age of Alimony expansion pack now available. With these cards, you are never alone.
Oh good, it popped up.
Welcome to the Divorced Dad's Court of Chaos How to Play tutorial. By the end of this video, you will be a pro Divorced Dads player. You will have learned about card types, how to play, and how to win her back.
How to win her back. I love it.
Let's get into it. Now, before we get into it, you can find this information and more at divorceddads.shop. Also, each starter pack comes with a rule sheet on the inside of the box. Let's get into it. Now that we're into it, let's get into it. Let's examine my deck. In Divorced Dads, you're going to encounter 3 types of cards: tools, terrains, and beasts. Let's get into it. Beast cards. Beast cards come in 4 different types:
Wait
wood,
for it.
leather, concrete, and steel.
So you got camping, beer gut, last call, and back scratcher. Every card is named after something that a divorced dad's gonna run into. So I love it. I love it. So you got camping. This was a terrible idea. Beer gut, the sign of an alpha male troll. Last call, the forbidden liquid calls your name. The back scratcher, the steel hand of relief.
Each beast has a name, beast type,
Then you got erectile dysfunction. Can take down the biggest man. See, these are freaking hilarious.
attack and defense value, card type, description, and some will have special attributes. Beast cards are played face up on the field. You can only have a maximum of 5 on at a time. Now, these cards can only be removed from the field if they are destroyed or sacrificed, so choose wisely. Terrain cards. Terrain cards offer buffs to specific types of beasts. In this case, New Condo adds 1 attack and 2 defense to all steel-type beasts on your field. You can only have 1 terrain card on your field at a time, and it only affects your beasts. Terrain cards remain on your field until your opponent destroys them. You can only have 1 at a time, so choose wisely. Tool cards.
See, it's a really weird mix of Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's not like it'd be difficult to pick this up either.
Tool cards have special attributes that can be attached to a beast, or they can be played directly onto the field. These cards only last 1 turn and
Lead fumes, child support, hangover, and prostate exam. The artwork on the prostate exam.
less stated otherwise. In some cases, tool cards can be doubled in value by beast attributes. If a tool card has multiple values on it, the first value after the word only is not multiplied. An example, if the tool card hangover is doubled in value, it would become send only 1 beast from your field to the junk pile and draw 4 cards from the top of your deck. Keep in mind, some tools state they cannot be doubled. Tool cards come in handy when you're in a pinch, so choose them wisely. These are the types of cards you'll encounter in a Divorced Dads battle, but let's examine the gameplay. Let's get into it. The goal. Each player starts off with a 24 pack of cans. The objective of the game is to deplete your opponent's cans by using
case of cans.
And tool cards. How to start. Each player shuffles their deck and draws 7 cards. Whoever has the least amount of hair on their head goes first. If both players are bald, compare shins. Game end. How does it end? Horribly. The first player to completely deplete their opponent's cans wins. A winner is only determined when one player has 0 cans. If the game ends in a draw, whoever has the least amount of hair on their head wins. The game does not end if a player runs out of cards.
It really is, Katie. It's real. These cards are for sale.
Deck rules. Players cannot use more than 50 cards in a deck, and no duplicate cards are allowed. How to play. Each turn there are 3 phases: play, attack, draw. Play phase. Each turn you can play up to 2 cards on your field. The player that goes first cannot attack with a beast card on their first turn. Attack phase. If you have a beast on the field, use it to attack your opponent's beasts or their cans. If your opponent has any beast in play, you must attack them before you can attack their cans directly, unless stated otherwise. Example, if you have a beast that has a special attribute where they can attack...
CPAP machine. Witchcraft has stolen your breath.
cans directly, this rule does not apply. Each beast can attack one beast, or when applicable, cans directly, once per turn. Please note that beasts cannot combine attack or defense values unless stated otherwise when in play. When attacking, if your beast's attack points are higher than your opponent's defense points, your opponent's beast is sent to the junk pile, and any remaining points not required to take out the beast go towards depleting your opponent's cans. Example, if New Girlfriend was to attack Midlife Crisis, it would send Midlife Crisis...
Fuck off!
Jill M said, is there a vasectomy card?
God, I hope not, but probably.
to the junk pile and do 2 damage to the opponent's cans. A 4 attack onto a 2 defense. Basic math. When attacking, if your beast's attack points are equal to your opponent's defense points, both beasts are sent to their respective junk pile and no cans are lost. Example, if New Girlfriend was to attack Blood Pressure, both cards would be sent to their junk pile and no damage would be done to the opponent's cans. A 4 attack onto a 4 defense. If you...
Yeah, so there's two holographic cards that are apparently worth a lot of money because they're really rare. Alimony the World Ender and House in the holographic.
If you are a coward, you can decline to attack, so choose wisely.
If you're a coward, you can decline to attack.
After attacking or declining to do so, you end your turn by drawing 1 additional card from the top of your deck. Now, let's combine what we've learned today and watch some Divorced Dad's gameplay. Player 1 starts by playing 2 cards, a terrain card, Unfinished Basement, and a beast card, Wedding Ring. Thanks to the terrain, the attack and defense value of Wedding Ring has raised to a 7-3. Since this is the first person to play, they cannot...
A ring cursed by an evil witch!
Not attack with a beast card this turn. Player 1 ends their turn and draws 1 additional card from the top of their deck. Player 2 plays Parking Lot Cry, a tool card that removes your opponent's terrain, knocking Wedding Ring back down to a 5-2. They will then play a beast card, Bald Spot, and attack Wedding Ring. Bald Spot has a 3 attack and...
A mystic patch with unknown origins.
Wedding Ring has a 2 defense, sending Wedding Ring to the junk pile and removing 1 can from the opponent's points. Player 2 ends their turn and draws 1 card from the top of their deck. This turn, Player 1 plays 2 beast cards, Drinking Buddy and Lawnmower.
The keeper of your secrets and the trusty steed of the grassy plains.
Use Drinking Buddy to attack Bald Spot. Drinking Buddy has a 3 attack and Bald Spot has a 3 defense, sending both cards to their junk pile. Typically in this exchange, no damage to the cans would be done. However, Drinking Buddy has a special attribute that states this beast, when sent to the junk pile, your opponent loses 1 can. So, in this case, the opponent loses 1 can. Now, with Bald Spot out of the way, Lawnmower is free to attack the opponent's cans directly for 1 more additional point. Player 1 ends their turn and draws 1 card from the top of their deck. This game will go back and forth until 1 player runs out of cans. Your journey to be a top Divorced Dads player has just begun. Well, I hope this helped. And remember, with these cards, you are never alone.
That is a brilliant tagline for it too, because you know this is going to bring blokes together as well. I can see blokes in men's sheds playing this, bitching about their angry ex-wives taking all their money. I think that's hilarious. I love it.
To
Oh, hang on.
understand
No, I wanted to go
divorced
back to the main
dads,
page. Divorced Dad's Christmas special. Divorced Dad's World Series. All right. But yes, for anyone doubting it, you most definitely can buy it. This is the actual store. Starter packs, 41 bucks Australian. I know someone said in chat that they were 25, but that was American. There's a list of the cards on the site. Oh, that'll be the rarity page. So they're currently at the Age of Alimony booster pack, which has a whole 69 new cards, and you've still got to try and collect the map as well, which I think is hilarious. Alimony the World Ender, holographic 250 of 250. The right arm. Oh, come on. He's ripped off Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's funny. Right arm of Alimony, left arm of Alimony, right leg of Alimony, and left leg of Alimony. I'm guessing that can only play when all the tools of Alimony are on your field. This beast can attack cans directly, and it's 6/6. That makes sense. That's freaking funny. The Ring of Darkness, a divorced dad's wedding ring. The prophecy speaks of an evil power trapped. Your opponent can only have a maximum of 4 cards in their hand. They must choose and discard all additional cards. This tool cannot be doubled. Father's Day! Oh my god, the picture's like an old guy just sitting at the table alone. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, cardless, there we go. Parking lot, unfinished basement, man cave, smoked meat, lead fumes, leather chair, parking lot cry, prostate exam, call your ex, indigestion, stool softener. The judge, holographic, fishing trip, beer gut, new girlfriend. So there's a whole 44 cards in the original, and then you got the booster, which is the extra 66 cards. Oh, so yes, as I was explaining, that is why I was running late, because this one's hilarious. The booster pack has one called Hacked Facebook. No. How did I find out about these? It just randomly popped up on my, like, as I was scrolling through YouTube shorts, because what he does is he sits and does card openings where he goes through the packs and he adds little stories to them. Hang on.
Got a new pack of Divorced Dad cards here, the Age of Alimony expansion pack. Starting off, we got Fatty Liver. Very common, unfortunately. Yeah, and it pairs with day drinking, though you can't get one without the other, so you're going to want to use that combo. Constipation, okay, very common card, unfortunately, and it doesn't have a lot of good uses. Okay, Beef Jerky, now we're talking. This is a very strong beast, same artist as Alimony the World Ender. Stolen Tools, very common card. Pawn Shop. Okay, this is a great terrain, and actually, Stolen Tools and Pawn Shop go hand in hand for you guys to make a lot of points. Okay, so what else? Ringworm. Okay, so Ringworm, very common beast. It's pretty strong, though, but quite common. All right, now we're going for the last card. Now we're looking for the Holographic House or Alimony the World Ender. All right, here we go. Come on, say it with me. Come on, House. Holographic Pressure Washer. Hey, that's not that bad. We got another pack of Divorced Dad's Age of Alimony expansion pack. Let's see what we get. Come on. Bed bugs, very common beast. Everyone's got bed bugs. Hair transplant. Okay, this card's kind of interesting because you always know when your opponent has one. Back spasm, common. Knee surgery. All right. This card might slow you down a little bit, but it's definitely worth it in the long run to have a knee surgery. Left leg of Alimony. This is interesting. Okay, first card of Alimony. See right here, we're starting to build the beast. All right. Right leg of Alimony. Hey, look at that. Maybe we're going to build them today. Foot odor. That makes sense. You know, there's been a lot of feet in this pack. And 6-pack. All right. I wanted the house on that one, but I'll take a shiny 6-pack.
So you buy the game and then buy extra cards. Yeah, so Winks, in case this is your first foray into a trading card game, you can buy the starter packs for most games, but then you build additional cards and buy them for, in booster packs. And they basically, you do power creep and various things, and it just sort of adds on. But holy crap, I've spent almost a half an hour laughing at this shit. So I'm going to move on to some actual, like, news, if that's okay with everybody else. But holy crap, that was funny. Honestly.